So, it has been 3 years since the announcement of GTA San Andreas coming over to the MetaQuest headsets in virtual reality, and a lot of people have the same question on their minds, and that is, where is it? Where is GTA San Andreas in virtual reality? Because we haven't received it yet, and we are mid-2024. But I have another question. Why? Why are we getting this game? Why are we getting a 20-year-old game ported over to virtual reality when, in all fairness, by today's standards, as much as GTA San Andreas is an incredible game, the graphics are shit, and that is what I'm going to be going into mainly in this video. So hi guys, it's Cammy, and this is why on earth are we getting GTA San Andreas in virtual reality. So I would just like to start off the video by saying I have nothing but love and respect for GTA San Andreas. It is possibly one of my favourite GTA games behind GTA 4, and it is something I always go back to on a constant basis. It has some of the coolest features that I've seen in any GTA game, such as being able to gain and lose weight, gain and lose muscle, rob buildings, and was the only GTA game up until GTA 5 that actually included a jetpack. It also had one of the best GTA storylines that we have ever seen. And just to reiterate, this video is in no way mocking or denouncing GTA San Andreas in any sort of way. With that being said, why on earth are we getting a VR version of this? Knowing our luck, this VR version is going to end up costing about £30, $35 just to even play. And that is for a 20-year-old game. And just in case you may disagree with this point, just remember that they sold the trilogy of GTA games from the PS2 series for £55 not too long ago. But surprisingly, the price is not the main issue here. The main issue is that this may end up being one of the flagship titles that comes out with the MetaQuest 3 Lite. That's to say if it does come out at all. And let's face it, as great of a game that GTA San Andreas is, the graphics are 20 years old from the PS2 era and they do not hold up to the standards of today. I mean, even the trilogy remaster runs like a potato. And I am like 99% certain that they are not going to update the graphics that much at all. The best thing that they could possibly update with this game is the gunplay, being able to shoot as if you do in regular virtual reality shooter titles. And as much as I would still probably end up buying this game, that's just not enough to convince most of virtual reality users to buy this game. The whole thing honestly sounds like Rockstar beating a dead horse for 20 years straight. And quite frankly, I'm surprised there's anything left to beat. But if they want to make any sort of competent GTA game in virtual reality, they are going to have to update the graphics massively, which is just something I do not think they're going to do. Speaking of graphics, the Quest 3 and even the Quest 2 were capable of pumping out much better graphics than what this game can possibly promise to consumers. And my entire issue isn't even to do with the fact that they are remaking PS2 games to go onto virtual reality, even though they could possibly get away with making quite a lot of Xbox 360 and PS3 games. It would scream a lot of hypocrisy coming from me if that was the case, because Resident Evil 4 came out onto the Quest 2, and in my opinion that looks great in virtual reality. But despite the fact that there was only a 1-year gap between GTA San Andreas and Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil 4 looks infinitely better, and Resident Evil 4 was a really smart game to port over into virtual reality just because of how it plays. Plus, there's also the glaring fact that if you have a PC that you can link your virtual reality headset to, you can play GTA San Andreas in virtual reality right now and see for yourself. But we haven't even talked about one of my biggest issues with this entire thing, and it isn't even to do with GTA San Andreas itself. It's the fact that instead of coming up with brand new original AAA games for virtual reality, Meta is going down the route of remastering AAA games that came out years ago to put into virtual reality. Meta doesn't need a remastered GTA San Andreas. Meta needs their own AAA game with the impact of Half Life Alyx. The biggest thing that Meta have brought to the table in terms of virtual reality games is Meta Horizon Worlds. And don't get me wrong, that is an amazing social experience, but it is not exactly the reason why people are buying virtual reality headsets. So while I am super excited to see GTA San Andreas finally release in virtual reality, 1, I don't know why they're doing this, and 2, they could have done something so much better. Or they could be doing something so much better. I mean, think about it, all of the virtual reality studios that Meta have bought out, and there is not one supermassive virtual reality game that has come out from them since. It really is a shame, and I personally think that Meta need to do better when it comes to software. So that is my whole personal opinion on the GTA San Andreas situation. I'm sorry it's not as positive as what my videos usually are, but It's just my honest to God truth. If you did enjoy the video, then feel free to leave a like or check out some of my other videos. If you disagree with anything that I say, I'm happy to see what you have to say in the comments down below. I will have a discussion with you, and who knows, I might even learn something I didn't know before. That is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.